Hey guys, it's AraleDBS bringing you a brand new deck profile from set 3. This is a rather cheap deck. It's a lot of fun. I play tested it a lot. Like, it's super aggressive. It gives you a good amount of hand size, and the new negate is just really good. It's basically Senju Beam, and if you know, it's the red negate. So it's a pan deck. The only thing I'm missing are pan promos and the pan from set 3, the one where Udi comes into play, gets all your red cards, except itself, double strike and 5k power. But honestly, in this version of how I have it, I don't think you honestly need it, because the deck still swings really heavy, so it's really strong. It gives you good hand size to defend yourself, and this deck technically runs 8 super combos, which is super crazy and defensive. So you will most likely always have a hand. I mean, I played it, like I said, I played this yesterday, and I always had a hand. So let's get started. Our leader is Pan. She's probably going to be one of the best leaders from set 3. She's really good. So when a battle card comes into play, it gets 5,000 power, and then if its power is 20k, you draw a card. So the only downside to her is that you can't choose what gets 5k, but the first card that comes in has to get the 5k. And then her Awaken, when you're a 4 life or less, you untap 2 energy, and then you flip her. So her other side is literally the exact same skill. When a card comes into play, it gets 5k power, and then if it reaches 20, you draw a card. And then when it attacks you, you draw one. Just showing you the theory. Basically, they're the exact same skill. So onto the cards, we're going to go with the Gokus first. So we're running 4 pin-sized Warrior Sun Goku. So it's like the blue Sun Goku. So skill. When this card is put into play, look at the top 7 cards for a Sun Goku GT. Next, we have 3 Deterrent Super Saiyan Sun Goku. This card is really good for EX evolving. So it has critical and it has a permanent. When you're a 4 life or less, while it's in the battle area, it increases its cost by 2. So it becomes a target for EX evolve. So this card's really good. I was debating about running it in Apes, because it's like an additional super combo. So Unbreakable Super Saiyan Sun Goku. He's only from the structure deck, has Evolve for 3, and has Barrier and Auto. When you evolve this card or you combo with it, you draw a card. So basically you can just pay 1 combo and you draw 1, and it's basically a super combo. And it's really good. I never play this card, honestly. It's a good card, but I'd rather play the Dream Drop because it has crit. And I usually only use it for super combos, and it's just really good. Next, we have 3 that's also from the structure deck. Broken Limit Super Saiyan Sun Goku. Super Saiyan 3 Sun Goku. So this card, in my opinion, is super underrated. It's a really great card. It's not, obviously it's not better than Super Saiyan 4, but this is a good substitute for Super Saiyan 4. So his skill is, the thing that's really nice about it, it can EX evolve over a 4-drop Goku, which is super nice. I'll show you right there. Stop focusing. Why isn't it focusing? There we go. Can EX evolve on top of a 4 red Goku, a Sun Goku GT. So skill Auto. Whenever one of your cards attacks, he gets plus 5k. So you attack with Pan, plus 5k. You attack with something else, plus 5k. Even when he attacks, plus 5k, because it doesn't say when one of your other cards attack. It just says when one of your cards attacks, he gets plus 5k. And if he reaches the 40k mark, he gains triple strike. And this deck likes to spit out field for, not free, but very consistently, and it's super nice. So even your small little things will give him plus 5k power. And he's a super nice card. I'll run through it a bit. And next we are running 2 Victorious Fist Super Saiyan 3 Sun Goku. So this card is super nice. It combos really well with this. This card basically gives a plus 10,000 power, making it 35 by itself. It's just these 2 on board. So it also has EX Evolve. EX evolves over a Sun Goku. That's a 5-drop. And right there you can tell. 5-drop or higher, obviously. And it has Double Strike, which is super nice. So once per turn, when this card attacks, switch this card to active mode, and it gains 5k power for the duration of the turn. So he swings for 25, stands, and it becomes 30k. Super nice card, and it's super mean. It's super easy to bring out with this deck. Next we go was the pans. There's only 4 pans so far. but it's really recommended. I do recommend buying 2 structure decks just to get 4 of these, because these are like $5 each. So unless you get a great deal on structure deck, I would suggest buying 2 structure decks. This card is just simply amazing. It's really good. When you play this card, you choose your red leader card or a red battle card. And you can give them 5k power. So you can give 5k power to your leader, or 5k power to or 5k power to another battle card. And when you combo with this card in your battle area, even during either player's turn, you draw a card. So that's the thing. It always gives you hand size. You pay it down, you're not getting it back. But when you need a combo, you just draw 1. So it's super nice. So those are all the pans. It's only the 4. Next we have Quick Rush Trunks. Oh, this is probably one of the best 2-drops in the set too. The 2-drop 2 red Trunks. It has critical on its 15k, and that is super good. There's quite a few bit of Trunks in here. No black cards though. Like, I honestly didn't see any fit for it. And it's just working really fine. And I don't know what to take out for that. Next we have 4 reliable Trunks. It's a 4-drop, has Evolve for 2. And no, this is like the only evolvable target site, like the card itself, obviously. So when you evolve this card, you get to draw a card, and then you can choose your leader card, your red leader card, or a red battle card, and it gets 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. So this deck just keeps pumping up the board. And next we have Chain Attack Trunks. This is also only from the structure deck. So it has the same thing, has Evolve for 2, which is super good. And it has a permanent. This card can attack cards that are in active mode, which is super nice. Oh yeah, this card also has critical, which is super nice. Chain Attack Trunks doesn't have anything like that, but he does have a great skill. When you play this card, choose up to one battle card one battle card from your hand with power of 15,000 or less, and play it. So you can basically play free stuff with this. And I'll show you guys a card. Well, I'll show you 2 right now. We are running 3 Mind Controlling Babidi. Yes, was the new effect. You can only play it if you have 6 or more red energy, but the whole deck is mono red, so that doesn't really matter, so it's super easy to do. And also, when you go turn 6 and you have a Trunks out, you'll be bringing this out for 2 and this out for free, basically, since you have 6 red energy and you still have 4 mana that you can use. And let's say you're not awakened, you can awaken, untap, you still have all your 6 mana, and if you somehow have another Babidi and another these in your hand, you can do the exact same play and just spit out a field. And the thing that's reason about why this is really good too is that it brings out anything in the deck that, except for the Gokus that are 20k and the Trunks that are 20k. And it can also bring out these guys as well, since they're 25k, which is super mean and super nasty. And obviously we have the last battle cards, 4 super combos. Red didn't really get a new one, they just got a new robot guy. He looks pretty cool though. And I never really watched GT, I was just watching original Dragon Ball. Super combo, VR4 life or less, 10,000 and draw 1. On to the extra cards. This card is super good, Planet M2. It's amazing. So, it's skill. So, you don't use it for the first skill, but I'll say it. When this card is placed into the battle area, if your leader card is Dr. Me, you can draw 1. That's a great skill. Sadly, that thing is probably not that good, but I might make it. So, active battle. Switch this card to rest mode. Choose one of your opponent's leader cards or battle cards. It loses 5,000 for the duration of the battle. And the thing that's nice about too is that if a card goes to 5,000, it's KO'd. So, I think that's hilarious is that... Where is it? I just had it. You can actually make your Babidi hit things late game. So, let's say you do the Trunks play, you bring out the Babidi, yada yada, you bring out the... Just Goku. So you can attack with Babidi to your leader. Any counters? No negates? Nothing? Alright. So active battle. You minus their leader by 5,000. It's 10 to your 10, so now you can actually hit. And this is also really good for early games. Like, sure, they can have like a Kawa, or if you're playing like a mirror match or something. As long as they don't combo as this or something. You can go, okay, sure, attack. Minus 5,000. Okay, it's KO'd. It dies. It's super nice. Gets rid of little things, and it basically makes everything in your deck so it can actually hit something. So your cards actually don't become useless. We run 3 of those because you want to go into it. I think 3 is a good number. I always went into it. Next we have 4 Grand Tour Spaceship. This card is really, really good. So for active main, for paying 2, look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 Son Goku, Trunks GT, Fan, or Gear, which is the same as power of 15,000 or less, and play it. So it's super, super nice to get you what you want. You can pay 2, and you basically have access to almost anything in the deck. So you have this. You have access to every Goku except for the 20k drops and higher. This, and the crit Trunks, which is super nice. And the thing that's nice too is that if you bring out this or the 2-drop Trunks, it's gonna trigger Pan, becoming 20k, and then you'll draw a card as well. So it's super, super nice. It's like playing. This card is not a neg as long as you get a 15k body. So super nice. And next we're running probably the second best negate in the set. I think yellow's gonna be the first best negate in set 3. This card is just really, really good. Negate the attack, then choose up to 1 of your red Sane leader cards, and it gains plus 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. So obviously Pan is a Saiyan on both sides because she is Gohan's daughter, spoiler alerts, and Vidal's daughter. So this card's basically a Senzu bean on crack, and it's just really good. It's like, sure, I'm gonna negate. You negate twice. Pan's sitting at 25k by herself. And the thing that's super nice about this is, let's say you're trying to attack. It's like, oh sure, Senzu bean. You can tap this. Minus 5,000. It like basically neutralizes Senzu bean just for that battle, so your dinks can still hit, and it's super, super nice. So like this deck is super consistent. It's super nice. It's super aggressive as well. And I was just surprised at like how much I was trying. My hand size, like my field presence was just so amazing yesterday when I was playing it. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed this deck. Remember to rate, comment, like, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.